Yes, it is happening! Jake Paul and FaZe Banks in negotiations to officially fight in 2019. This is just heaven. After all the tweets, the videos.
Jake Paul's a bitch. Oh my god. Got 3 pins taken out of my hand. When that's all fixed up and better, I'm fighting Jake Paul.
We are finally gonna get the fight we want. Jake uploads a video called Dear FaZe Banks, you should watch this. Sincerely, Jake Paul. And in this video contains him publicly calling FaZe Banks out after they previously had text messages about wanting to fight.
Since we are talking about boxing, guys, let's talk about my opponents or my next fight. So I think I'm going to be fighting someone before the KSI and Logan fight. You guys know that Conor McGregor's best friend and minion, Dylan Dennis, is too scared to fight me.
Bullshit!
That is an option. If he were to step to the table, I think that could be an option. However, guys, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but I have been texting back and forth with FaZe Banks. I want to fight him. I texted him. And I'm not gonna talk about our conversation that we had, but just know that FaZe Banks versus Jake Paul is a very high possibility, and I would love nothing more than that. I think it would be bigger than the KSI Logan fight. I think it would be bigger than a lot of fights that have ever happened in the history of anything, and it really excites me. So FaZe Banks, bro, I'm publicly calling you out now. Are you gonna back down, bro? Because if you do, all your tweets about fighting me, all your tweets about saying you would kick my ass, you're gonna look pretty dumb. And the reason why this fight is so exciting is because every single time I asked you guys, my fans, who do you think I should fight, the most requested person was FaZe Banks. Everyone wants to see it. So Banks, the ball is in your court. I feel like you don't want the smoke. I feel like you're gonna back down. And if you don't, I'm gonna kick your ass. So either way, you're losing, but let's do this, bro.
Well, Jake got his wish because FaZe Banks did end up seeing this video and he ended up tweeting out, do I fight Jake Paul or is this dead beef? Like if you want to see it. So then everyone flocks to Twitter to like that tweet by FaZe Banks, and it ends up getting, as we're recording this video, 1,604K likes. And I'm one of them. I want to see this fight. When this whole thing came out with Logan and KSI and Jake and Deji, the mixture of all of that, FaZe and Jake were talking about having a boxing match. But of course, as you guys remember, FaZe Banks went through that entire ordeal at Barley House, and he ended up getting his wrist broken, and he couldn't do anything, which is why he said in that video, when his hand's better, he will be fighting Jake Paul. And we've all wanted this. This is something that's been in the back of both of their heads and all of us for a long time. And I am now excited that that just came into the front of Jake's head and that it's now going to happen. Jake finally does something right with his life. Back onto the topic at hand, Jake wants to make this fight happen in 3 months. You see Jake put this on his Instagram story saying, hey Banks, training starts now. Is Jake Paul delirious? Did Deji punch you so hard in the face to make you bleed like that, to knock brain cells loose, that you think that's gonna happen? Disclaimer, I don't like Deji. I'm glad Jake Paul won that fight. But for comedy purposes, that clip's staying in, so enjoy it. Jake Paul has to be on some kind of drug that would make him think that this fight is going to happen in 3 months. FaZe Banks has never boxed before. He has never really fought anyone before. Yes, he can freaking whip somebody good, but he doesn't have enough experience and training to fight Jake in 3 months. Also, ever since that entire Jake Paul Deji fight, ever since he started training for that, he has not stopped training. For you guys that don't know, Logan Paul has a podcast called Impulsive, and he recently had Deji on his podcast, and Logan right admits that Jake has not stopped training ever since the fight.
You come to LA, you got TMZ'd saying, I want a rematch. Jake is scared because he's a
Yeah. I'm down for a rematch.
But you know
100%.
he's not scared.
Yeah, well, because obviously it made him respond there. That was the marketing.
And here's the response. Dear Deji, this is the last interface I'll ever have with you. DM for address. Saw your paparazzi vid that says I'm scared to rematch you. However, I'm not going to rematch you. You couldn't even make it the whole fight. Plus, it wouldn't be as exciting. But since you're in LA, if you want to come spar at my house tonight, I'm sure YouTube would love to see that. Who's going to be scared now?
So I was actually gonna go, but what do you call it? I did get advised not to do it because
You
firstly,
forgot your gloves.
what's that again?
You forgot your gloves?
No, not gloves. It's what do you call it? Because it's like his turf and everything, and
You were going to go? You were going to spar Jake?
I was down for it. Honestly, I was. But another issue is I haven't actually been training at all.
And I was going to say, bro, all Jake's been doing is training.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows what he's doing, what he's training for.
Bro, he's so
just
good
going
now, bro.
hard.
He spars every day, and no one knows what he's training for.
Jake Paul is trying to pull a fast one on Ricky. The fact that he has continued to train ever since the fight, there's nothing wrong with like working out or anything, but the fact that he's been training boxing for a fight in secret and is now calling him out and now is going to give him 3 months to get ready for the fight, that's just not right. And so here's what I think, first off, is that what Jake did was obviously wrong by pretending that he's just started training and it's only going to give him 3 months to do it. And if it does happen, there's no way Banks is going to win, which is what Jake wants. But if you're going to fight somebody like that and organized, you need to make it fair. So my opinion is that it should happen in 6 months. Jake will always have the upper hand because he's been training for this long. But the least you can do is give him at least 6 months to train. I've done boxing before. I've seen actual boxing fights because I watch them all the time and I've witnessed them. You need at least 6 to 7 months to get proper training if you are invested in a boxing fight. 3 months is nowhere near enough time to do it. Also, if it does happen in 6 months, it'll happen around my birthday, and this would be the best birthday gift ever. Back to the topic. It should not happen in 3 months. I think it should happen in 6 months or 7, like around that time period, to give Banks enough proper time to train for this fight. So Banks is highly considering doing this fight. Please go like that tweet of his on his Twitter because this fight needs to happen. This is the fight we've always wanted and is going to satisfy a lot of people, including myself. It's just gonna be very amazing because these two have wanted to fight for such a long time. I mean, we all have somebody we would want to fight if we got the chance to. I know I do. So badly. But that's a topic for another video that we will get into in the future. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just all the information that we have so far on the story. I'm sure I will make a second video regarding the new information when we get as the opportunity for the fight goes along. We have yet to hear another response from Banks or Jake. All we know is the information that I have presented to you in this video besides a couple of small things, but nothing worth mentioning in this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to me yet, please subscribe down below. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you get a little ping every time I upload a video. And you might as well give this video a big thumbs up while you're down there. Please leave in the comments below anything that you would like me to talk about, regard my opinions on, or anything. Please let me know down in the comments. And I will see my showstoppers in the next one. I love you guys. That is a wrap. Bye-bye.
I wanna hold ya. I wanna hold ya. You got the scent lips, blue eyes, black skinny jeans. And every room you walk into, you're always setting the scene. I wanna